You're out of touch. We're out of time.
Bro looks like he's been fucking Hall and Eights.
I like it, dude. You're back into like a jarhead look, Dalton.
You love Jake Gyllenhaal?
Do you like Jake Gyllenhaal?
I like that one movie he did. The one with it's called Brothers, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Was he in? No, that was Brothers. Was Matt Damon? No, it was
No.
Mark Wahlberg.
No, it was
About
not.
the two white guys that have two
That's
black
four
brothers.
That's
Oh,
four brothers.
Dude, I remember crying watching that movie.
Brothers.
I was like 12.
Brothers is the one about the dude who came back from war. Like came back
Oh,
from overseas,
yeah.
and his wife was banging
With
his brother.
Pretty
Pretty sure it was Jake Gyllenhaal, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Dalton
Jake
is a veteran,
Gyllenhaal
by the way.
and the guy who plays Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire's the one that he was like he had to kill that guy while he was like a prisoner of war, and he comes back, he's all like messed up.
Yeah.
Finds out his wife was screwing his brother. And he bashes the cabinets.
I have a bad thing with war
And then he
movies.
tries to kill himself.
He does try to kill himself.
I have a bad thing with the war movies where I see them, I was like, dude, this looks like fucking shit. But then I watch it, I'm like, man, I like watched the whole thing really intently.
You're saying like, yeah, because if you see a clip from a war movie, like especially a contemporary, like about Afghan and stuff like that, it looks like you're like, what a bunch of chuds. Like, I'm not watching this. And then you start watching Lone Survivor, and you go, holy shit, how'd he make it off that hill? You start watching American Sniper. You can make fun of American Sniper all I want to. I've made fun of it, but I remember the first time I watched it, I was locked in.
The Outpost.
Dude,
There was
the Outpost
one I
The Outpost is
watched.
fire.
might be one of the best of all time.
Outpost
You know,
is
there's
fire.
a documentary following the base.
Uh-huh.
It's like a real like a guy went over with a camera and just like hung out with it was a Marine base, right?
Yeah, man.
I think it was like Outpost is like a war movie for anybody that's not watched
It was
it.
in the Switchback Mountains in the what do they call it? Was it in Pakistan?
I think it was in Pakistan. Well, it was just in the Middle East, and it was like I think it was the most attacked base, American base, the entire time we were in the Middle East. Like they experienced like an attack, like I think daily for like it was like they were like the most like for an American unit. They experienced combat like back-to-back days, the most that anybody's experienced since like the 40s and 50s. So it was like every day, just guys showing up. But like you're not fighting like an army. You're fighting guys who like showing up in like, you know, bed sheets and an RPG. Just a guy with a rocket. And scary.
So there's, I need to test you, Jarheads, 'cause I'm trying to remember
Me?
the movie.
Yeah.
Both of you guys. It's a movie where like a team of guys, they're like mercenaries or whatever. They go to this country to do one last job. It's like something frontier or something. And like the house has money in the walls. They try to get the money out with this plane, but it gets too low. It hits a mountain. Y'all seen that one? No. It's like Triple Frontier or some bullshit.
There's a movie called Triple Frontier. I don't know if that's what it's. I don't think I've ever seen it though.
Well, we've already discussed it. There's the best war flicks or
There's Triple
shows.
Frontier and then there's Last Frontier.
It's Band of Brothers, number one.
It is in fact Triple Frontier. It's a good movie.
Who's in it?
Pedro Pascal,
Love him.
Ben Affleck,
Ben Affleck.
and 3 other guys that don't really matter.
Yeah, I think it's Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers though.
That's that movie's the last one I watched. And it was like on a date when I had a chick
Yeah.
over here, and it was really
Badass.
cold outside. And before we watched the movie, I was like, hey, you know, we got a fireplace. And I was like, let me see if I can cut it on. And like I was trying for like 10 minutes to cut it on, but the electrical thing's like fucked in it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get on, and I swear I could feel my butt crack hanging out the whole time while she was sitting right here. I could swear I was over there leaning down, my butt crack hanging out.
Yeah, but
and I got up and said, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but at that point, like, dude, you're so committed. First off, that's a good point. So if your butt crack's hanging out, do you fix it?
No.
Because you can't like let them know that that your butt crack's hanging out. You gotta make it like it's an accident.
Yep.
Because your butt crack comes out and you know it's out. That means, like, there was things you could have prepped to do so your butt crack wasn't hanging out. Like wear a belt.
I was in sweatpants, so no belt.
Your disdain for belts though bothers me.
I don't like belts, man.
Let's start wearing suspenders or something.
Hell no.
You should start wearing overalls to your desk job.
No.
That is so funny. Start wearing like Carhartt overalls.
No, I don't fuck with belts, man. I wear them when I go to like events and stuff. Like,
Yeah, but it's just if your
if
pants
I'm gonna be walking a bunch, I wear a belt.
to me, the philosophy should be if your pants have belt loops, you wear a belt.
saw a dude today at Whataburger.
Yeah.
At where?
He was a DoorDasher, actually.
At Whataburger?
At Whataburger. Yeah, he
Whataburger?
he was walking in Whataburger. He had his little DoorDash bag.
Yeah.
And his pants were like literally around his knees. I was like,
How old was it?
it's probably early 30s.
Was he
early
big?
20s. No, he wasn't big.
Oh, he's doing this on purpose.
I mean, yeah. Probably.
Damn.
Yeah, because if your pants, if you're sagging, you think he was sagging?
Yeah, he was sagging.
Oh, he was sagging. He meant to
intentional.
do it.
I think he had a belt on.
Yeah.
You know you're. You know, I know he had a belt on because it was one of them. It was one of them thick ass belts with all the diamonds on it.
Yeah.
and around his knees.
So that means that like he
He had it
tightened,
tightened around
to a
his
perfect
knees.
size that it wouldn't slip past the knees.
Yeah, he did it on
Swag,
purpose.
swag, dude. That's
I was like, I hope
swag.
they don't give him that food. I hope they don't give him shit.
Boy, pull up your pants.
You don't walk in here like that, you idiot.
This ain't McDonald's. This is Whataburger.
I don't give a shit what it is.
This is Whataburger.
He's his ass whooped.
I don't-
Trump's gonna fix it though.
Next thing he's coming after he sends all these guys out of his country, dude. The next thing he's going after is sagging. That's
Yep,
he's going to fix a problem from 2006.
He's
It's
gonna
like a
tear-
thing
he's
that
gonna tear
people were
their
like
ass
worried
up.
about then. Yeah, no, but dude, it's his first podcast in Trump America.
I'm scared.
I'm petrified. I'm shaking my boots.
As you can tell, all three of us, we have good reason to be scared. If you can't tell by looking at us, we are
Yeah.
definitely terrified.
Dude, I mean, he's coming. What else has been going on? Elon threw up a Roman salute that is
A Roman salute, by the way.
the most, regardless if it's an accident or on purpose,
Hold on.
it's crazy.
How do you feel about that? Because I know you like Elon.
I don't give a shit. I don't care about Elon. I mean, I like Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, but
I'm not like an Elon damn mercenary.
right. You're not one of these guys that goes to war or would kill Elon Musk. That's the crew I
Yeah.
just don't get.
I don't critique it because
Like,
I don't really give a shit.
Exactly. Like I don't understand like
Who cares?
being a person who would die defending Elon Musk or being a person who's like, I'm dedicating my daily like bitching and moaning at Elon Musk. It's like, dude, the only reason this loser even has like a platform is because of YouTube groups. Like, it's like, dude, a guy like Elon Musk would have faded into obscurity and not remembered in 5 years.
The only reason I like Elon,
Levon Ma?
the only reason I don't like Elon Musk is because he is so lame. Like,
Yes.
he is so just
Yeah, he's just a loser. He is lame.
like if he didn't have a mouth, like I think he'd be like imagine Elon Musk, no mouth,
Yes.
just skin right here,
Right.
but he did all the same stuff. I feel like he wouldn't get hated on.
I just think if he did do it on purpose, I think it was like one of those scenarios where like because everybody
Accidentally Nazi salutes.
no
Tweet that out.
everybody jokes around and does stupid shit.
Right.
Yeah, in front of America.
That's what I'm saying. It was.
Yes.
I think it was one of those scenarios. If he did do it on purpose, it was one of those situations where he just kind of did it without thinking about it, and he forgot
Right.
that he was in front of the world.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. It's like either side like argue, like there are the crazy crew that it's like just being like, dude, why would it's definitely not. It's like even if Elon Musk threw this Roman salute up on purpose or on accident, it's just as stupid. Like it's just as like asinine. It's like, dude, what were you doing, dude? It's not even like the throwing it up. It's the heart hit at the beginning. Then you like go back and look at like, dude, they weren't throwing that sign up in Nazi Germany until things were looking good. You know what I'm saying? That's when everybody was pumped. They were like, yeah, slap your heart before you say how. But
It's actually subliminal messaging. They're all of this, the cabinet and everybody on his staff, they're all
Right.
Nazis.
they are all
And they're just subtly letting us know.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's that they're secretly doing this, but he would throw up a hands like that. It's like, it's so dumb. But, dude, I'm off of it all. I'm not paying attention to any of it. Like, it's just bickering and negative energy, dude. And if you put your time into it, you're going to be like a miserable person. So, regardless if you are supporting Trump or against Trump, if you are spending your daily time worrying about that, you are missing every single thing that's actually important in your life.
I love
Like, the
Donald
stuff
Trump.
that you're bitching about on there, awesome, by the way, Dalton. Hell yeah. But like, if you were like, I'm talking about people. I'm not talking about liking him or dislike. You can dislike him and you can like him, but like spending your entire day, that's what you're discussing. When like none of that's actually going on around you. There's actually people around you. You actually have a job. You actually have things you need to take care of. But like, you're spending all of your energy bitching or supporting A man who doesn't know your name.
Dude, I thought his speech was awesome.
Fuck yeah.
And I was watching it on TikTok.
You're so
on
pumped
live
for Trump,
stream.
aren't you?
I'm pumped as hell.
Hell, fuck yeah, dude. Awesome, good.
I joined the military under Trump.
You did?
And I got out under Biden.
He's your commander-in-chief.
For real. And
Yeah.
I got out under Biden. And I was like, when he gave a speech, I was
You
like,
almost joined back up.
no, I didn't do that. I ain't gonna do that now. But I definitely was watching it, and I was like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I was watching it on the TikTok on a live stream, and it just so happened it was NBC. And so NBC comes up, and after I just heard it, I was like pumped up, and I'm thinking they're about to come back and be like, well, that was a good, NBC's like, sounds like he just said all the same shit he said back 8 years ago when he got elected. And I was like,
Right.
oh, here you go.
Yep.
Always bickering.
It did, I will
bitching.
say, the moaning and groaning started, 30 seconds into it.
Yep.
It was the moaning and groaning's back. That's why I took it so way. I just can't I can't look at self-pity. I can't look at the moaning and groaning. So I'm off of it, dude. I'm checking out things, dude. I found a new subreddit I'm really enjoying.
Okay.
r/sticks. Just guys who find good sticks. And then it just brought me back, dude. There was a time in my life, dude, if I saw the right type of stick.
Picking it up, carrying it.
Oh my God, carrying it like a sword.
Yep.
Maybe catch one that looks like a flintlock or something.
Yep.
Maybe
You remember any cool swords you picked up when you were younger?
Swords?
sticks that you can play with as swords. Were you big?
Usually people in the community just kind of call them
we call
swords.
them swords.
You know a crazy story, actually?
What's that?
One time, my friend, I'm not gonna say his name. He's in prison now. We were young, and we had I lived in an old house, and we used to find crazy
Yeah.
stuff at this house.
Right. Ghost.
And no, well, yeah, that too, but I'm not this particular. We found a machete in the backyard,
Yeah.
like buried, like under some like vines,
Yeah.
and stuff, and it was like all rusted and stuff, and so I kept it. And I remember one day we were out in the front yard, and my friend, who is in prison now, we were like standing like probably 15 apart from each other, and we were just kind of flicking the machete up in the air, like flipping it,
Yeah.
and seeing how close we could get it to each other, stick it in the ground, you
Right.
know, like blade first.
Yeah. Who won?
Without the person getting scared. And moving. If
Obviously, you
moved,
can't
you
flinch.
lost a point.
You lost a point.
And my
by the way.
mom came out and was
freaking out.
pissed.
Dude, I will say this: there was a lot of kids that just had machetes for no reason when I was growing up. I know a lot of guys just had a machete.
I wouldn't give a single kid a machete.
No,
now.
hell
They
no,
take it to
dude.
school and try.
Yeah.
You talk about that game. It makes sense. It's a 2-player game where you're throwing a machete at each
Yes.
other. Those two kids, when they grow up, either go to prison or become a Marine.
Yes.
There's only 2 options there.
Dude, yeah.
You either join the military or you go to prison.
Yeah, y'all remember when like
You either do good or not.
pellet guns and like BB guns were first coming out, and like you would have like a bunch of you would have an airsoft gun or whatever, and you're like shooting each other with it. Kind of hurts, whatever. But then like one friend he doesn't have one. He just has a BB gun, and he just joins in, and he's just shooting people with BBs now. I think I got shot by like 4 or 5 times by just a BB gun.
Oh, I've been shot in the face by. Actually, that was. I remember one time I got my lip busted. I thought I had to go to the hospital because I was bleeding so much. But I was like probably 10.
Yeah.
And I got shot in my face from point blank range with one of those AR airsoft rifles.
Holy shit.
Dude, it like split my lip.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a suicide attempt with an airsoft gun?
No, I didn't do it. It was actually the same guy who is in prison now.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
There's a lot of signs, actually.
I'm about to say, this guy was just trying to kill you.
No. He don't want to kill me.
It's a side. It's like, dude, next thing we should do is like, we should both see how much gas we can put on ourselves.
I think he just had his own. I think he had his
You go
own-
first.
He had his own humorous ways.
Hold on.
Business call?
Yeah. Yeah, you should get low taper fade. Sorry, guys, my wife was calling. Which, by the way, dude, you don't know because you don't have a lady around here all the time. But
Yeah, I do.
He's got that right there.
Senorita. But
Yeah, dude. I
y'all may
Yeah,
have
go ahead.
experienced this though. So my wife at home, there's only 2 of us at the house. No children yet. Nobody else lives with us. Dude, I walk around my house, and I'm constantly scaring my wife. Been in the house the whole time with her, 5-6 hours. Walk into a room, she's sitting on the couch like she was. She knew I was back in the back. I walk in, she just
get scared like that
jumps,
too. From my
scared
roommate.
all the time. First off, never laid hands.
Are you
on
putting
my
your
wife.
hands? I was about to say.
I know. Oh shit! I swear to God. No, and I'm not like walking around like, what the fuck are you doing in here? Like, I'm not trying to make her joke, dude. It's almost irritating now.
Like, why are you even scared?
Yeah,
It might be one of
Yes.
those things she just doesn't know how to greet you, and she just like has to do something.
No, I hope. Yeah, she greets me by being
Is it genuine?
terrified.
Is it genuine fear?
No, it's just like a jump scare. I got to keep jump scaring my wife walking around the house.
Something's wrong with her.
I don't know.
Take her back.
Dude, I was like, you can't even tell people. Yeah, just take her back. Dude, this mall is fucking skittish. I mean, what's 2025 looking like?
You got your receipts for that one?
Yeah, no, but like, I was like, you can't tell people about this. So I'm telling podcasts now. You're just beating your wife and she's getting scared when you're walking around. I was like, dude, I'm not though. Like, it's getting insane.
I mean, it would be different if you were like walking around a corner at the same time.
Yeah. Dylan also told me this one time.
No, just walking in a room.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying it'd be different if like you walked in the kitchen and she was like right around the corner and you scared the shit out of her.
No,
It's kind of in the same vein as Dylan was. This has been probably since y'all first started living together. But like, it's kind of in the same vein. You tell me that like constantly, all the time, and like you did this at family stuff when she was with you, just for certain like for appearance reasons.
Right.
She always walks in the doors.
Madison?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always walking in doors,
doors.
doorknobs.
Yeah.
It's probably giving her black eyes and
Walking
stuff.
down the stairs and
She
y'all's
always
house
has
on
like
those stairs.
black eyes and bruises all over her arms and
Yeah.
stuff. It's not me.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
I tell her, I was like, you gotta be more careful around these stairs and shit. Your arm's always broken. You're always in a cast.
start asking
People
questions.
start asking, am I hitting you and shit? You need to chill out with all that stuff. Jumping every time I walk into a room. What the hell's wrong with you? Dude, this week I was watching something. Have y'all seen? So y'all know Aaron Hernandez, obviously.
No.
Famous.
One of the greatest.
One of the greatest to ever do it.
He
Until he tragically
I went to his
died.
head.
Yep, all went to his head. When he tragically passed away. But dude, if you go look, there's like a documentary recently about like, and they're interviewing all the Patriots guys about Aaron Hernandez, and y'all should hear what this dude was telling people like in the locker room. Like people who like, they like, if you were on the Patriots at the time that Aaron Hernandez was there, it was like being sent, like the Grim Reaper was visiting you just because you had to like, your locker was next to his. Dude, they would say like, he would tell people like, I'm going to kill you. Like, I'm going to rap you, if you know what I'm saying. I'd say rap for YouTube. Like, Aaron Hernandez was just like, if he got pissed at you at practice, he would come after practice, whisper in your ears, like, I'm going to fucking kill you when we get done playing this game. Like, when both of us are retired, I'm going to kill you in the future. And I was like, damn, dude, that's your teammate. We're not talking about like a guy on the other team. Like, everything Aaron Hernandez was just walking around the locker room, like just everyone was petrified of him. No one talked to him. Like, he would just come in, tell people he was going to kill them and rap them. Yeah. And then he meant it, obviously, because he did kill people. And well, he
still a
wasn't
great
raping
player, though. I still
people,
have his jersey hung up in my room.
Do you?
Yeah.
You have an
Hung up
Aaron
in there.
Hernandez and an O.J. Simpson mural in your room. You
Yep.
love Eli's favorite two football players.
They just got the killer instinct, bro.
They do have a killer instinct. They're fucking, dude, they don't make football players like that no more.
Nope.
That's what's wrong with this new,
They still got a couple. Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, but they ain't they're not killing folks.
He killed somebody.
Did he?
He was drunk and head-on collision at like 100.
That
No,
doesn't count.
the same.
That doesn't count.
No.
He wasn't.
Aaron Hernandez and O.J. Simpson 100% meant to do
We
what
don't
they
know
did.
though.
Well, O.J. Simpson's a legend,
There could be some sneaky ones.
right?
Who's a sneaky player? Who you think?
Tom Brady.
He's gone now.
Tom Brady has killed 45 women. I know it. I
Okay.
can look into his eyes.
Okay, but now.
Now, who's a killer who is an NFL player that I think would?
You know who I could see coming out as a serial
Who?
killer? Like Kirk Cousins.
I was about to say Kirk Cousins or Joe Flacco.
Kirk
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Joe
Those guys have a
Flacco.
look. Those guys have a look about them.
Kirk Cousins when he puts the glasses on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does kind of. Yeah, he has like a Jeffrey Dahmer kind of look to him, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Dude, you think there has been a serial killer like that? Probably by now. There has to be a serial killer throughout the past that was like a famous football player, baseball player.
Nah, probably not.
It'd be easy to get away with.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, OJ.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't a serial killer. He killed one bitch, allegedly.
Glove did fit, brother.
He killed her.
That's one of my favorite things that he ever said about all that, though, was like OJ was talking about one of the toughest things about going back to LA
He
after
ran.
the whole trial. Yeah,
He ran.
that's a very good point, Don.
He
No
ran
one
on
brings
national
up
TV.
that, like, if you're wondering if OJ was guilty or not, it's like he literally ran.
He was
away
in a
from the
high-speed
police.
chase on the news.
Yeah.
On live TV.
You're right. You're all right. But one of the things he said, like after he was found innocent, was OJ was talking about going back to LA after everything that happened, and he was saying that one of the toughest parts about being in Los Angeles after everything that happened with his wife was that the murderer could be in the room right now.
No shit.
Anytime I'm in LA, I could be around the murderer at any moment. It's like, and while he's staring at the camera like this, he could be here right now. It's like, yeah,
You